Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Never Ever Mets, Season 1, Episode 7. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, y'all, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when this episode first opens up, we pick up where we left off last. So Greg is about to tell us about his trauma. So the therapist is asking if Millie knew what his trauma was, and she's like, no, he's never said anything about it to me. So then he reveals that he was molested before. And the initial look on Millie's face kind of pissed me off, because this is not the time for you to be looking down. It's not a competition. This is something that he's gone through. Now, he did say that he felt very embarrassed. You know, he tried to push it down, and he cares deeply for Millie, but explaining the horrific events that happened in his life, he felt like it was a moment of strength for both he and Millie. And I was just like, wow, I was not expecting that. Like, people need to understand that boys are not exempt from these sick monsters. They are not. And I am so sorry that that happened to you, Greg. I really am. You know, I know that for men, they feel like, oh, well, I can't talk about this because, you know, it's hard. People try to emasculate them, make them feel less of a man. Oh, there's no way for you to be, you know, molested or treated this way because you have this part of your anatomy. But that has nothing to do with it. And so I felt so bad for him. And the therapist did tell him that she was honored that he shared it with them and that he was really brave, which I agree with. And maybe that's why they are together, and it's a way that they could connect. Now, the only thing that I didn't like is her saying that they could connect over that. Please do not bond over that. That is not a foundation to build a relationship on. They both need to get past their mental roadblocks and the things that they've experienced and their past traumas in order to be in a healthy relationship. So I was just like, girl, you're doing so good. And then all of a sudden you said they could bond over that. Say what now? Moving forward. So after they did that, they go inside, they share a moment. Millie was talking, but I don't know. It was like she was just saying something. She was telling him once he loses his mind, he can't get back on track. I don't know what was going on, child. I think that they were having a moment, but Millie just be talking. And I just really think that he was afraid that he was going to lose her. Because once he said it, he was like, you still want to do this? He was afraid she was going to run, not knowing what she had gone through herself. Like, they both have gone through things. She was keeping it from him and he was keeping it from her. And this is actually really sad. And like I said, it's very irresponsible of casting. I know they want to get a show and, you know, they want everybody to be engaged in them never ever meeting. But these people have some deeply rooted issues that they need to take hold of. So in the next scene, Millie is telling them that she's having a surprise birthday party for Greg, and it's going to be 90s themed. She says she feels like he needs a birthday party, but don't tell him about it. Mum's the word. Over on the other side, Taronda finally shows up. Hey, girl. You and Aaron running neck and neck with them hats, ain't y'all? So she shows up, and they're finally doing an exercise that makes sense. It's called Same Page. So they have to figure out if they're on the same page, and it's about them knowing each other. So first up, the men are going to be asked questions about the women, and then the women about the men. So the first question is, what is the day that you connected? Now, Shay and Josh, they made a match, so they know the day that they connected. Millie and Greg, they got it right. Diamond and Aaron, they got it right. It was 2017. Chris and Sandia, child, Chris is a lost cause. She put 3 months. He gonna say, I don't know, 2022. How do you not know the difference between 3 months and 2022? Anyway, Jody and Aaron got it semi right because she didn't know his birthday, and it was around his birthday, which is in April. And girl, when did you hire him? When did you fall in his DMs and tell him we gonna go on this show and pull an okie doke? What day was that? Honey, check your Cash App transactions. It'll tell you all you need to know. Moving forward. Next question was, what is her favorite hobby? Josh and Shay, they're in the lead. They got it right. Millie's was traveling, but Greg said hiking. Baby, he don't know nothing about her at all, okay? Then another question. Is she more of a spender or a saver? Greg got it wrong. Okay, she's a spender. He said that she was a saver, but she likes to splurge or whatever. In the end, it was wrong. So then there was a question. What is the hardest obstacle that the two of you have had to overcome? Shay said the baby, right? As she should. This man gonna say, communication. Yeah, you didn't communicate that you was sleeping with that roommate, aka that ex, and you ain't fooling me. But sir, you had a whole baby. How was that not your first answer? You shouldn't have put nothing but baby. Like, why are you putting communication? Men will literally, some men, okay, don't y'all get it wrong, will literally act like it's no big deal as soon as you act like it's okay. That's why sometimes women find it hard to get over things, because it's like, I know, as soon as I give him an inch, he gonna take a mile. We ain't cool like that. You still had a whole damn baby on me. Stop acting like it's no big deal. But see, Shay, this is what happens when you just skin and walk around in that damn blanket, Lionel. Moving forward. Diamond said the biggest obstacle was that he got a ring for somebody else. Aaron with an H said that proposing to another woman. And Taronda didn't have any idea. Y'all didn't feel the host in? She said, when was that? He gonna say, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, okay, but you're ready to talk about everybody else's business. Oh, no, sir. We are going to get down to the nitty gritty. I can't stand Aaron H. It's just, I just don't like him. At first, I'm going to treat him the same way he did Jody. Okay, I don't like you. I think you fake. Because the thing is, he wants to delve into everybody else's mess but his own. When it's time for him to put his cards on the table, oh, I don't want to talk about that. No, let's talk about it. Because you have so much smoke for the other Aaron. It's giving you want to live in his skin. You're so obsessed about Jody and Aaron with the earring that you can't focus on you and your ring. Bars. Baby, bars. Y'all know I be rapping and whatnot. So then there's another question. What is her favorite sexual position? Now, Greg and Millie continue to get it wrong. Oh, but he got that sexual position right. That's because that's all you worried about. And see, at first I was giving Millie a hard time because like, girl, just kiss the man. But then as I sit here and watch you get every single question wrong, except that one, it makes me think all you want to do is put it down in that boom boom room. Like, and I feel like this is why this type of exercise should have been done day one, way before they did all of those Kama Sutra exercises. They should not be tying each other in a knot, tying each other in a bow. They shouldn't be doing any of that because they don't even know each other like that. So then the next one is her birthday is. Josh and Shay got it right. Aaron and Jody both got it right. Diamond and Aaron. And then Greg didn't. Now, Aaron H getting in the confessional with his hating behind talking about, well, I mean, Jody and Aaron are doing well, and it's kind of shocking, but that's because he really likes her. And I feel like she's trying to like push it. You mean force it? Not push it. You got to push. Come on now, push. You got to push it till you get it right. You got to sing it till you get it right, baby. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all know where that's from, comment down below, honey, because y'all know I love me some him. Anywho, comment down below where I got that little song from. Shout out to them. Aaron, shut up. Stop hating. Worry about you and your lady. You too seasoned to be so messy and so bothered. If I was Diamond, I would never, ever, 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 ever. It would have been more than the never, ever Mets. Greg didn't know it. Greg, how you don't know this woman's birthday? And she was pissed. She's like, okay, so he knows my favorite sexual position, but not my birthday. Millie looked like she only do missionary. You know how it just looked like she just lazy. Like, I'm cute. I showed up. I'm naked. Let's get into it if we're going to get into it. I'm not doing no acrobatics. I'm not moving around. I'm not doing nothing. Okay? You do all the work. She just looks like she wants somebody else to do all the work. That's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. But that's what it feels like to me. And I mean, I don't think y'all need to be together anyway. So there's that. So if he don't know your birthday, then he don't know your birthday. These two really are not on the same page. And these are just some basic getting to know you questions. Besides the sex, I'm wondering, what have y'all been talking about? Have you been what you doing to death? I don't like for people to keep messaging me, what you doing, what you doing. Don't WYD me. Okay, don't do it. You need to have a full conversation. Actually, I like an old school man that likes to pick up the phone. So it's the ladies' turn. First question is his guilty pleasure. What is it? Diamond said sucking toes. Disgusting. Sandia said sex. Chris said, I was getting some head, getting some head, honey. Shout out to Kaya. He said getting fellatio. That would be your guilty pleasure. How about watching mindless TV? Or maybe scrolling on TikTok? Not you. That's your guilty pleasure? Just nasty. Moving forward. Side note. Also, Aaron, you seem very jealous that you couldn't break up Jody and Aaron with his earring. Like at first I was thinking, okay, you're trying to look out for him. But at this point it's giving obsessive, and the way you're cutting your eyes at them when they high five each other because they've wrote down all the questions that they may be asked on this show. Child, just too old for that. Anywho, Shay and Chris won. But I mean, is it really a win when it's been 12 years and a baby on the side and y'all just now meeting? Child, I guess. So after all that, Greg is feeling bad that he got questions wrong. But then I'm just sitting here thinking, sir, her birthday is a big question to get wrong. You don't know my date of birth? What are you even talking about? Over in the ladies' rooms, they're all like, girl, if he didn't know my birthday. Here goes Shay talking about, if he didn't know my birthday, I would walk out. Girl, you stayed and didn't walk out when he had a whole baby on you. So your birthday is where you draw the line? Girl, get real. Millie is pissed about him not knowing her birthday. Well, child, the least he can do is keep stock of your birthday. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Millie, but he should know her birthday. And she should be upset that he doesn't know her birthday. But then again, he didn't even make meeting you a priority, so there's that. Over with the guys, Aaron is telling them that he's still in the doghouse with Jody behind pushing them damn beds together. So he's planning something special. Jody is playing games. She up there talking in circles, talking about her favorite position is standing 69. How do you even do a standing 69, baby? That's a strong back. And baby, I don't want to be upside down like that standing up, child. Had the blood rushing to my head. Because how is that even possible? Child, absolutely not. Laying down and doing it is one thing, but when you got to stand up and do it, baby, that's a whole lot of acrobatics. I'm not here. This is not the Universe Soul Circus. I am not going to be standing up doing 69. Absolutely not. She don't want you nowhere near her, but then she told Chris that she don't mind getting down on the first night. Then she turns around and says standing up 69. Baby, I'm just so confused. But if you want to take her on the date, take her on the date. In the next scene, Aaron goes in to talk to Jody, but she's in the bathroom. This part right here, y'all. That boy heard that toilet flush and he said, ew. When I tell y'all, I holler so loudly because he ran away from the door. I cannot make this up. When he said ew and ran away from that damn door, I said, now see, Aaron, this is the problem right here. So anywho, she comes out of the bathroom unkempt. They're on their way to the date. They're not even talking in the car. I was like, okay, let's hang this up flat screen. Because clearly the two of you, yeah, it's a no. So they walk into their photo shoot, right? And I am officially done with you, Jody. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. You didn't even brush your damn hair for the photo shoot. Do they have hair and makeup here for y'all? Like, why didn't you brush your hair for this photo shoot? Back at the house, one of Chris's podcast bros showed up. And the first thing he asked was, well, did you smash? Yuck. Okay, yuck. Because what are y'all, teenage boys? I can't stand grown men that only know sex. I can't stand that. You don't have anything else to offer? Just yuck. So Sandia's BFF Stephanie shows up. Hey, girl. And she's asking if Chris and her had kissed and if she sees a future with Chris. And for some reason, Sandia said yes. I was like, girl, are you new? What are you even talking about? Have you been present for the past 7 episodes? Sandia now don't piss me off. So Chris is over there telling this douchebag that he really likes her because she's sweet and she doesn't have that much of a past. What does that even mean? So her number is low. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, her sex number is low. Let's be real. The reason why you like her is because she's a pushover and she gonna let you get away with anything. It's giving Elise Keaton, How to Get Away with Murder. You know that if you're with Sandia, then you're going to be able to run right on over her because you're already running over her now. You're going to be able to easily manipulate her, say just a few words, and because she's so meek and timid and, oh, it's okay, well, we'll talk about it, you can get over on her. Child, please. Here go his friend talking about, well, you know, I'm going to ask all the tough questions. She going to hate me. Well, I already do, and you haven't been here 5 minutes. I did not like that friend. Back at the photo shoot, Jody and Aaron are doing this cringy photo taking trial. It was just a mess. Now, they did share a kiss, and he was all geeked in the confessional talking about, yeah, that's the best kiss I ever had. She messing with your boy. Meanwhile, she's like, yeah, no, I didn't feel anything. It gave absolutely nothing. Okay, girl, well then tell him that. Because I didn't feel anything just looking at y'all. But you need to come clean, bedhead. Just tell him, I don't like it. Okay, the kiss, I don't give a damn. Tell him. Okay, just be completely honest. Sit him down and say, it's not you, it's me. I really didn't feel the spark that I thought I was going to feel when we kissed. I thought I was going to see fireworks, and instead, you know, it just fizzled out for me. And it's nothing against you. There are some things I have to work on, and I have to push through a few things mentally. Right now I have a mental block, and maybe that is what's not allowing me to connect with you in an intimate way. Baby, please use your words. Like, I don't understand why you're just sitting here talking about yes and no. Don't tell us, baby. Tell him. This was a whole waste of time. Aaron, I'm speaking directly to you, honey, because I know you probably listen to these reviews. You haven't commented, thank God. Please read the room. Now, I feel bad for him because he's been trying since episode 1, y'all. Despite what everybody thinks about him and everybody trying to figure out stuff and trying to label him, despite all of that, since episode 1, he has been trying. But Aaron, listen, sometimes online chemistry doesn't translate in person. And Jody, you just need to rip the Band-Aid off already. I bet if it were Chris, you would have been all open mouth, slobbing him down. It's because it's Aaron and you don't like him like that. Back at the house, Chris and Sandia are introducing their people to each other. So they all sit down, all 4 of them. So her friend is asking if he was ready for love. Honey, are you ready to love? He said yes. When his childish friend starts laughing, I was like, ew. I would be instantly turned off because why are you his friend? Birds of a feather flock together. You are representing me. Not only was he late, okay, because they were asking like, Chris, where's your friend? He's like, I don't know. He should have been here hours ago. Not only were you late, but then you come in laughing about him being ready to love. Why did you invite him? And once I see you hang out with a bunch of bros and y'all like to smash beer cans against your head and figure out how many notches you can get on your bedpost, I'm out. I'm not about to play those games with you at this big grown age. His friend was a real clown. Let's just keep it real. He was a clown. So he's asking Sandia if she's expecting monogamy. She's like, yeah, absolutely. He said, well, I think, you need to have sex because if the sex is waxed, then he ain't staying. He's like, I just feel like monogamy is stupid. Sex needs to happen quicker than that. Y'all need to get to know each other first. Y'all need to get to the sex first. So then Chris gonna say, well, that's him. I'm more of a relationship person. But, he really just tries to have sex on the first night. Well, didn't you say the same exact thing? Didn't you say that? Now all of a sudden you Monica, I don't get down on the first night. You definitely said that you have sex on the first night because you and Jody bonded over that. Remember the high five? You're a liar, Chris. You're a liar and you're a poser, and don't think I forgot. You're trying to win this friend over instead of keeping it real. You know what? Y'all are not friends because y'all don't think alike. Y'all had the exact same thinking, but see, you didn't prep him before he came in and tell him, listen, don't act a fool. You know what we normally do? Don't do that. We on TV. He didn't get prepped, y'all. So Stephanie is like, well, I just hope that the two of you can stay committed. Then the friend pipes up and says, well, men don't cheat. They simply explore their options. I can just see him with a podcast mic. I can just see it. I can see him now over on that shade room and everybody going crazy underneath the comments. He said, I just feel like monogamy doesn't exist. Chris, why did you bring this bonehead friend? He's rude as hell. He's been disrespectful to Sandia. He's been discourteous. I do not know why you brought this man. I don't get it. Moving forward. Back at the photo shoot, they got their regular street clothes back on, child. And Aaron is asking Jody if she enjoyed it and did not. She's like, yeah, it was great. It was really like a step up. Yeah, it was really good. She's wondering in her confessional if she should tell him how she felt because she really doesn't know how to do it. So he's asking her if she sees them doing things like this together in the future because that's a way that they could bond, doing things creatively. Aaron, you need a translator at this point because her face is saying it all, honey. It is saying it all. The way that he was so happy about that little kiss and that date, it really did make me sad for him because there's no sense in stringing him along and destroying his self-esteem in the process. Just tell him, I am not feeling this. But see, you don't want to go home, but you're making yourself look worse by staying here. So baby, they get back to the house and baby, she's more excited about the cold pizza that she about to eat. So Chris is trying to find out about the date, but it's like pulling teeth. Neither one of them are saying anything. The body language is weird. Chris said, y'all tired? Let me tell y'all something. That's what my mama used to ask us when we went answering the question. Y'all tired? Y'all had a hard day at school? Whole time, baby. We've been fighting for our life for 8 hours. Do you hear me? So she gets up and she leaves the table. And Chris is asking if Aaron liked the way that she interacted with him on the date. So he just flat out tells Aaron, listen, I don't like the way that you're being treated. You deserve to be treated with respect. You're the most respectful person here. And I like Jody, but I do not like the way that she is treating you. And I can respect Chris for saying that. Like she treats the man like the scum underneath the bottom of those big, ugly sandals that she's always wearing, when all he's been doing is trying with her. He has been Team Jody since episode 1, and she has treated him like an annoying gnat. Girl, just go home so you can find the man that you want. Why are you still here? I'm tired of seeing him being pushed aside while you make excuses for this trash can behavior. Because I'm not buying none of it. Not none of it. And you know it's bad when Chris is speaking logically. Child, you know things are astray. Things are going awry. In the next scene, Greg and Josh are talking about Millie's attitude toward him. Greg doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. Listen, I take my birthday very seriously. So you need to know it, you need to learn it, and you need to celebrate it. Because everybody doesn't get another one. So I'm not about to sit here and act like Millie is losing her mind because she's upset that he didn't know her birthday. You need to be upset that he never tried to even meet you. But that's neither here nor there. It's just a side note. But I'm not going to act like she's crazy because I would be pissed too. Why don't you know my birthday? I could have dude off for not celebrating my birthday. Just because you come with this, well, I mean, birthdays are every day. Christmas is every day. Valentine's Day is every day. I don't like them kind of men. Baby, celebrate me. That's my love language. I want to be celebrated. Like, this is my day of birth, honey. I wouldn't even be here for you had this day not existed. Child, if you don't get real. So, child, it's finna go down, okay? So they pan over to the room, right? Diamond with the Y gets Shay in a corner in the room. So she's telling Shay that Alexis, the one who was with Domestic Dom, and they both went home, that Alexis told her that Josh tried to get at her in a sexual way. So they were talking and he was trying to do it there, but then he was like, nah, let's just go out in the highway and do it because there's no cameras out there. And I'm sorry, but I believe that. Of all people though, why would she choose Josh to just lie on? So I don't know. It sounded like got a little bit of truth to it to me. So Shay said, well, you know what? That night they did leave out and I woke up out of my sleep, and I never wake up out of my sleep. That was nobody but God. But she also told Diamond, Josh told her, and he said that he felt like he could have sex with Alexis if he wanted to because she was flirting heavy with him. And I'm like, Shay, come on, baby. That's the oldest trick in the book. That's just him trying to get ahead of the story because you might find something out. Listen, I don't trust either one of them. But that's just me. The way she got in that interview immediately after that episode and tried to lie and play in my face with Domestic Dom like this was all planned, I knew then she was a liar. So I don't trust either one of them. And I especially don't trust a man who's living with a woman and winds up falling off in her and having a whole baby. Absolutely not. So for me, I don't trust either one of their stories. And that's just that on that. Moving forward. So then Diamond gonna tell her, well, don't say nothing. Because we don't have any proof. Ma'am, what? Why would you even tell her some mess like that and then expect her to stay quiet? Diamond and Aaron H belong together because why y'all so messy? Y'all are messy and miserable. Y'all gonna be them two old people on the porch sitting there people watching and calling the laws on all y'all neighbors and they ain't did nothing. Just messy for no reason. And he probably still trying to have sex with that co-ed roommate as well, and he ain't fooling me. I am truly disgusted, but I am not surprised. So she goes in and she asks Josh, because girl, nobody put Shay in a corner. Josh said, no, this is what happened. Alexis wanted to have a threesome. We stayed up. We was talking. Then we went out in the hallway because we was talking too loud. We didn't want to wake you up. Now, I feel like there's some truth to both of their stories. But as I stated, both of y'all are lying. So Shay is pissed that he didn't tell her that. Shay is getting irate. She getting loud. Diamond coming in, standing in the corner. They're going to go over to Shay talking about, calm down. Girl, get the hell on. Because you caused all of this. You want to tell her how to respond after you brought her some mess that you didn't have facts behind? Girl gone. It's probably triggering to her. So don't come in here telling her to calm down. So Shay is getting hype, asking if he was trying to get in front of it, if he was trying to cover his tracks. Now, Shay, this is where you lose me, baby. Because do you think he's actually going to say, yes, I was trying to cover my tracks. I'm so sorry. No, honey, he's not going to admit it. She then says that she cannot believe. Now, this is what she said in her confessional that threw me all the way off. She then says that she cannot believe that he would give her a reason not to trust him. Baby, he's a known trust breaker. He's a known breaker of trust. He had an entire baby. Why do we keep forgetting that? Then he gonna get in his confessional and say, after being together 12 years, how can she not trust me? Sir, what are you even talking about? You must be speaking Braille. I'm totally confused as to why you would even say that. What are you talking about? So she storms off crying, and Diamond is telling her, look, don't throw away 12 years. You know, he's going to have to really earn your trust back like you don't know. Ma'am, go to the furthest pits of hell and take Aaron and his fedoras with you. Get away from her. She's talking about, you just need to sleep it off. And I just really didn't even want to be in the middle of it, but I wanted her to investigate it. Ma'am, you're always in the middle of mess. Why did you bring it up if you didn't want to be in the middle of it? You and your man are bored and miserable, and now she's hurt, and she doesn't know what's the truth. And you did that. You did it, baby hairs. You did it. So Shay goes back in to ask, why does Alexis have ammunition to use against her? Like, why did you even say that? Why is she saying that about you? She's saying it because obviously they are both telling a lie. He's saying, I don't know why she's saying it. I don't know. Oh, you know. But see, the biggest thing is not what Diamond ran back. The biggest thing is, why are y'all even talking about sex when Alexis, aren't you there for your own man that you never ever met? Why are y'all talking about that, period? Whether it be, oh, she was trying to see if you was down for the threesome, or she was trying to, why are y'all talking about sex, period? And Josh, you cannot make me believe that you sat up and looked at Alexis with her boobs to her feet, saying to her, no, I can't do it. I love Shay. The whole conversation was wrong, period. And Shay, that's enough for you to end it, honey. And Diamond, you need to be focused on Aaron's engagement ring and him disrespecting your sister instead of spreading rumors. You're doing everything but what you should be doing. And Aaron, you keep worrying about Jody and Aaron. Let them be. That has nothing to do with what you got going on with Diamond with the Y. So now Shay is sad, Josh is lying, and Diamond is sitting there acting like she didn't just light the match and throw it in and watch everything blow up. Child, and that was the end of the episode. Listen, this episode was really good. It had a lot of layers. We had a solo date with Jody and Aaron. Jody still didn't comb her damn hair. That's neither here nor there. It's just a side note. Aaron needs a translator because clearly he doesn't speak English or he doesn't speak facial expressions. So there's that. Aaron, honey, you need to get some help. Aaron H, stop worrying about these young people's business. It's giving, why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I want to know. It's giving Mariah Carey. Okay? It really is. Diamond, you and your bonnet coming in to try to save the day after you ruined the damn day. Girl, get real. Sandia, leave Chris where he is, honey. Because if he hangs out with a man like Benz, first of all, the name Benz is a fool in itself. But if he hangs out with this man who is comfortable disrespectfully speaking to you in your face, then you best believe that bros before pros. Girl, don't be no fool. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.